Hey, what's up guys? Houston here. For those of you just finding my YouTube channel, welcome. Please remember to hit that subscribe button and that bell. Now, today's video, we're going to be talking about the child tax credit, but I'm also going to show you how to get a boost in your income, so that way if you're struggling making bills meet and stuff like that, you don't have to go out and get a job. I'm just going to show you one strategy that's going to actually give you a boost in your income. Okay, so let's talk about this new child tax credit and when it's supposed to happen. Well, here's the thing about it. A lot of us already know that it's going to be from $3,000 to $3,600, right? However, here's the thing about this $3,000 to $3,600. We also understand that a lot of people may not qualify for this. Okay, so let's get a breakdown of who actually is going to qualify. Now, if you're single and you make $75K for single, then if you make over $75K, then what'll happen, it'll start phasing out for a single individual. All right. Now, if you head a household, and again, of course, you have to have a child, but if you're head of household, then it's $112,500, and then it starts phasing out. All right. Now, here's something: married joint. Okay, married joint is $150K. All right. So if you file a married joint, it's over $150K, then you'll start phasing out. Okay, so this is just the basics of it, but there's more to it. And like I said, I'm going to show you a way to actually boost your income by just doing one single thing that a lot of people forget to do and don't even know that they're actually allowed to do. So I'm going to tell you about that as well. Now, here's also something that you have to know, right? Well, this child tax credit is from 2021 to 2022, right? And there's a breakdown of it. So what they're trying to do is, like, say that you're getting the $3,600, okay? So with that $3,600, $1,800 is going to be in monthly, okay? You have to keep that in mind. And then the other $1,800 is going to be on your 2022 taxes. All right, so you have to understand that, and which most people are not even aware of that. But the thing about it, you're still getting a boost in income. All right, but now again, like I said, that ain't the strategy that I'm talking about, but you do need to know this. So in case you say, hey, how come I'm not getting all of my money, or I thought I was supposed to be getting more money than this, or whatever, then just keep in mind is that they're going to be splitting it up into two payments. Now, if you decide that, hey, I just want to get it all in my next year's taxes and stuff, then you'll be able to opt out of your monthly half and make sure that your child tax credit goes over into your 2022 where you get all of it. Now, here's something that President Biden has proposed. He's wanting to extend it to 2025, right? And which is very good, because again, you have a lot of families and stuff that are struggling and everything. And I think by him extending this here child tax credit, it really can help people. Hey, that little 300 to, or just say 250 to maybe, depends on how many kids you got, $250 to $600 a month. That income alone can really help a lot of people, you know, to pay an extra bill, to pay a utility bill, to put a little more food on the table and everything. So that's the reason that he's trying to look at it. Let's try to extend this out. You know, they was trying to push for it to go permanent, but in terms of with Democrats and the Republican stuff, pushing it out to be permanent, I don't think so. Okay, but in terms of them going to 2025 with this here child tax credit, I think that's definitely would be something that's more doable. Okay, so I would love to see them be able to, give more of our community more money, okay, to help them out and everything. Hell, I wish they wouldn't charge you all income tax. That's how I truly feel about it, because if they didn't charge you income tax, you'll have enough money to be able to make your car payment, mortgage payment, and put a little money aside for retirement or something, right? So that's some of the things that you have to understand. Now, here's something you also have to understand in terms of the breakdown. So, because most people don't know this, right? The breakdown with the child tax credit is from 0 to 6, and that's with the $3,600, okay? And then from 7 to 17, that's the $3,000. However, if you have a kid that's 18 to 24, and that's a college student, okay, they get partial, right? So they're not even talking about this. So if you have a kid that's still in college and stuff, and they're still dependent on you and everything, then they will get partial of that, okay? So don't think that because they turn 18, oh, I don't get any more support for them. No, it doesn't work like that. They actually will allow for your 18 to 24-year-old, long as they're in college, to actually get a portion of a payment as well, okay? So this is something that you have to understand. Here's something that I think is very important. A lot of people in the poor communities, from where I grew up and everything, a lot of people, they were on welfare and everything, right? And because they was on welfare and stuff, they didn't have a job, so they would let other people carry their kids, right? And so they would get, when they get their taxes and stuff, it reduced their taxes, but with the refund, they would give them a portion of it, right? But here's the thing about it. With this new child tax credit, if you receive government subsidies and you don't have a job, you still can qualify for this. You have to file a tax return, but at the same time, you still can qualify for this child tax credit. So you have to be very careful of that. Now, if you're separated and you're sharing custody, it all goes on who's actually taking care of the child, who's the last one filing for the child, okay? So if you doing it 6 and 6, well, whoever carried the child this year, that's who actually will get that monthly income. And then with the IRS system, they're going to be able to allow you to update as your status change. So like, again, like if you're pregnant, say that, and you have a baby, expecting a baby, say in October or December or something like that, once the baby born, then you can amend your taxes and stuff so that you can actually get that child tax credit increase as well, okay? So they're not counting you out, so just remember that. Now, and in terms of when it's supposed to start, the IRS, they're still on schedule. They're saying by July 1st. For payments to start, and then going through December. Like I said, again, just keep in mind is that, say that it's $3,600, you're only going to get the $1,800. So that's 300 times 6. That's the $1,800, and then the other $1,800 will go on as your 2022 taxes, okay? So just keep that in mind. So if you have 2 kids, then you're looking at $600 a month times 6, okay? So that'll give you that 36, and then you have that other $3,600 that you're going to receive the following year on your taxes, all right? So that's what you really need to understand about this. But like I said, I hope in the proposal, at least they push it to 2025. Again, because that small amount of income really helps the community. And for most people, I would say about 80 to 85% of the people, they don't make this money, okay? Because they don't make this money, even like the single 75, you still are like 80 to 85% of the people. Most people, their average income is less than 50. less than 50, and that's about 80 to 85. So anybody that has a kid, they will qualify to be able to get this income, okay? Like I said, it's just a very, very small few that may not qualify for it or whatever. But the majority of Americans, even like Puerto Rico, they will be able to qualify for this too. Okay, so don't think that, oh, because I'm in Puerto Rico, I'm a resident of Puerto Rico, I no longer get it. No, 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 no. It's American territory. You're going to get it as well. All right. So I hope that this video explains about the updated child tax credit. If you have any other questions about the child tax credit, what's happening with the new bill, if there's going to be a fourth stimulus, again, they're still talking about a fourth stimulus, so that means they're talking about on a monthly too. So on a monthly, they're talking about the fourth stimulus. So is that going to happen? Again, I don't know. They're trying to see if they can incorporate it into the infrastructure bill, but they are talking about a fourth stimulus as well. So guys, as I promised you, I was going to show you a strategy that I used to do when I had a job to boost my income for 4 to 6 months, okay? And so what I would do, I would reach out to my HR and I would file exempt, okay? And the reason I would file exempt for 4 to 6 months is because, again, working a job, money's tight and everything, and you need to pay bills and stuff. By you filing exempt, then you're paying no taxes, right? And the crazy part about it, I thought it was going to stop me from getting a tax refund, but actually it didn't. I still end up getting a tax refund, even though I filed 4 to 6 months exempt of paying no taxes. So if you need a quick boost in income, this is the fastest way to get a boost in income without getting a job, okay? So this is Houston with Three-Way Funding. I appreciate you all supporting me. For those who've been supporting me for a long time, salute. I really appreciate it. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, comment, like, and share. And check out our other channel, Three-Way Funding. Right? Three-Way Funding on YouTube. Okay? Thank you.